Hello, and welcome back. Okay, so I think last week just made more into the grove and saved a child from getting killed by a snake or imprisoned, and also helped this young bard to figure out how to write her song better. And now
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will
Need to find a way forward.
there's one thing I was going to do slightly different going forward, which is if I'm in exploring a dungeon or area, I'm not going to loot immediately. I will finish up the dungeon and then go through and once I'm done with the area, go through and loot everything so that, well, basically, because it's not a terribly interesting part of the adventuring. You know, watching me just. Am I smoking? What? Am I smoking? I appear to be slightly smoking. Is that? And Lae'zel just triggered an auto. Autosave. Anyway, but yeah, so a lot of the actually looting of all the containers, and managing inventory in that way. A not more interesting part of the game, so I'll plan to do that at a different point.
Is someone singing?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Let's get everyone down here.
Shh. Listen.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
Yeah, do that. Wait, I can gain advantage on this? Well, I mean, it doesn't cost me anything, so I might as well. I really don't need that. And I also don't really need that, because basically, well, highly unlikely they'll, sure. Highly unlikely they'll roll a 1, but this makes it even less likely. What? What? What the heck was that? Okay. I don't... What?
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
The man would not listen. He thought it told tales until he rubbed up against all of her scales. And I mean, I've got plus 11, so again, unless I roll a 1. Wait, I have double advantage?
Ouch, my ears. Wait. Why am I wet?
market. Sure, let's market.
What do I have to lose?
And I've done nothing.
What is this? I will have your head, harpy!
Lacerate.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
No particular. Location wizard. I think thunders might possibly, you know, disrupt the song. Probably doesn't.
Your tricks will cost you.
You have like 1 health. So not 60% versus 60%. Sure, use your divine. Alright, there we go. Glad I can see that. Ooh, that's a good spot to be, right in front of the thing.
Listen, you!
Hang on a sec. 40%.
Listen, you! Down the tree-loving leper!
That's good.
Let's finish this.
Here, be on fire.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are. Gone.
A second time? Alright.
It's time to feast.
See if I can insult another thing to death.
Thou art a hairy-hearted monster, villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Hi, kid.
Are they gone?
soothe the child with a calming tune.
Who are you?
I'm Belin Jelin, slayer of monsters, teller of tales, savior of you. The pleasure's mine.
Wow. I'm Murkon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Alright then. Yes, Gale?
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met a little harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such as?
There was that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
No, that's okay. I don't need to try to sell bones. You have nothing. There's another harpy. Who has nothing?
What path lies before me?
I'm not sure what else I expected to be in the pile of bones.
Something good here, I hope.
I'm kind of surprised that Mull sent a kid to go like retrieve stuff from a harpy's nest, because that doesn't seem like a great idea. Question is, can I can't get over there. Alright.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Send Lazel to...
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding. Yeah, it seems kind of unwise to send a child to...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Very well.
to like, retrieve stuff from harpies' nests when these are known dangerous animals. Well, not necessarily animals, they're more people, but, you know, they're dangerous. Seems like Mull might have just been trying to get rid of the little scamp. surprising that those roots are strong enough to hold an entire person.
Always room for more.
That, didn't really mean to pick up those rib cages.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Something over there.
I wonder if it's possible to get over there, and if there's anything actually, like, worthwhile. I don't know.
Tell me, Lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Good question.
Augusto will affix the Zafisk, the purifier, to our heads.
His magic will quell the
I've
parasite
never
in
learned
an
to converse
instant.
with your kind.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Go to Baldur's Gate? No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. Stupid and reckless.
Now, I know there's a thing that you can do with Kid, but I don't really want to deal with that. It's kind of upsetting to have just, you fail to actually do that, and they steal from you. It's annoying.
The waiting's getting to me.
What's up for discussion?
If we left, we could
Hello?
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away, as if it hurts to look at you.
Pick one up. You can do that.
eager for battle. Onward.
All right, what now? How much farther can I go?
Good question. Mall.
Something's on my mind.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
I mean, yes, it is. I mean, it's not like I've, killed people and stolen their stuff. Yes, you're taking advantage of people during bad times. There are words for folk like that.
So what? Should we be panicking like everyone else? We have a plan. We're the ones who'll end up on top in the gate. Anything else?
You need to get to the gate first. Do you have anything to trade?
Anything else?
No.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Okay.
You guys find anything good today?
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad.
Baldur's Gate. Curses, practice, grow on trees. Be patient. We'll get there.
Gods, it's boring in here.
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Aren't you the clever one? That's very kind.
It's about you. I hope you like it. Not long until we leave now.
Let's see.
The time, place, recently available would be Silver in Baldur's Gate in her own lifetime. She's known as Crime Lord, Kingpin Guild, ruling over the city within a city in the district of Little Kamshan's father began just their orphan at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife.
Pockets to pick.
Patricia and imprisoned in
never see
Sita,
us
where she
coming.
perished. On the world, she learned two valuable lessons when the law is corrupt.
When do I get to run the ring scam?
It is a
Still needs to
necessity for
You'll
those
be out there
without
soon
support.
I bet
Criminals
that
supposed to
scam
act
is
outside of
going
it,
to
and when the
kill
law is
in
brutal,
Baldur's
is
Gate.
an ethical
Don't
duty
get
to act
too
against
attached
it.
to that con
True.
kid. Bigger plans for the
Operating
city.
from within the Kalim Jewel Emporium, Isla knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician, but secondhand knowledge is cheap. Mrs. real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. Her Garden of Whispers information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a competitor to bring low, that is to say, anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows their grievance. It is said that if someone speaks of your weak spot in the Garden of Dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in that exact spot before night falls. Interesting. Though, you could have the issue then of, if the knowledge is too specific.
Sorry about the nest. You guys find anything good today?
No. Everyone's got junk. Worse than junk.
Don't worry, kid. In Baldur's Gate, hearses practically grow on trees. Be patient. We'll get there.
What was I saying?
Shoes. Where are my boots?
I thought I talked to Auntie Ethel already. Didn't talk with them and...
I could use the target practice.
Merlin.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help, or why the rush to leave?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Good idea, but powerful acquaintances never hurt.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Target practice.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
What is it exactly?
Food. You want it or not? Look, It ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. That old bucket.
Die if I met Roic and reeking of this place. Never get the smell of my clothes.
Swing scroll the red ink of burn. Editor slash there was commands to the descriptions. Each of hand stroke. Absolutely.
No helping it. We're
There's
exposed.
someone's really lucky man. Names I sure you do not, nor does the public that you with this work I will refrain from publishing this piece for now. But only that I may conduct a more extensive bout of research. Your friend has many years. Hello, Thamp Geddard, author, researcher. Alright. What? Why on earth am I seem to be smoking? Gloves of power or the
Gal on your face would frighten a troll. You're in it.
Lotions and potions for all ale. Oh no! Those ears are practically drooping, dearie. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish?
I have a condition, but it's complicated.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Yep, got a mind player parasite in my head.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help.
Could I get silly help
I've
instead?
a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... Yes, I may have something at home.
Such as?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Sure.
Hey, bother.
Cinnamon rolls? That's alright.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Why did I...
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Okay.
Which way to the nearest library?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Moving ahead.
change your blood. It's a horrifying thing, even for those who may desire it. Yet few tieflings wished for Asmodeus to claim their bodies. Why do we given no choice in the matter? It is not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin. If a single drop of infernal ichor inescapably corrupts, how amusing, when so many others willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. But by what method can we redeem ourselves when the crime is not
No, sir.
ours? I
But
would
if there's
drive
a
a
clear
blade
path
at every
past those
warlock that
goblins,
aided Asmodeus'
they'll find
damned
it.
ritual, but personal vengeance cannot do the will of God, much less as one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. When every passerby thinks of you as a thief and a heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing Asmodeus wants nothing more than for us all to fall from grace.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving is the best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the goblin's leader? I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Commander!
Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get...
If this map is accurate,
Yes.
we are in Eltergard.
Zevlor.
Baldur's Gate is some ways still.
Gnolls and goblins marked on the map. Travel won't be easy.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Here goes nothing.
It does seem kind of surprising there's so many large caves in this area. I mean, I suppose depending on like where exactly you are, it might not be all that unreasonable.
Very well.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Not that attitude, fight and win!
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
How are you going to take my gold if you're dead?
Oh, I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
Alright, you're on.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
So many ways to die.
just over there.
Have mercy. After this.
Okay, time to go back out and...
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
The ropes don't move.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Anything of use?
I thought she, like, Shadowheart could respond with, you know, I have a name too. It's not Kachoki.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
What's this?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
I just have a question as to like how exactly in such a polytheistic like, setting, I mean, it almost seems like it might possibly be like have multiple sets of gods depending on like the peoples. What exactly is damnation then? Because that's kind of more a dualistic thing where you have two different sides and two main powers. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course,
what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Come.
There, middle of somewhere.
Nice decor.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Saying, are these theatrics leading somewhere? It seemed a little bit unusual from a bard, but you know, they might be like, yes, we do theatrics, but are yours going somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I feel like asking, why would you help me? Being thinking like, well, souls. What makes you think I need saving? Well, honestly, none of these seem particularly wise. I don't care what you are, I care what you want.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
I need to think this over.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Open up.
Don't ask where I put that.
necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The harpers were busy.
Harper cries, "'Tis time, 'tis time."
That might be worth a look.
Alright.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Survey the spiders.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Soothe the spiders with a calming lullaby.
Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
I'd feel I'd be able to. Well, I do have speak with animals active. I should be able to convince them, be like, "Hey, so there are just a few things in that pouch that I'd like to get out. I'm not actually interested in your eggs. I mean, that would depend on actually being able to convince them of this."
You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
I mean, not just themselves. Okay, I'm gonna actually look at the open spider egg sack. Almost like
several spiders rest in the rear of the crevice.
I'd almost like to put the egg sack back in there so they can have it, but can't do that, I guess. I'll just steal their children. Maybe throw them at someone.
Do you think we can search for you, Lazel?
Tracks. Small, bipedal. Goblins, perhaps.
Song of Wrist.
Patched up. Pushing on.
Alright, let's see what's through here.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
I need to concentrate. Mustn't let anyone see.
Better make my next move. These boots have seen everything. Here goes nothing.
Shut it! Boss would whip you for talking that way. Throw to keep ourselves entertained. He's boring. Let's find another one.
Ready for anything.
Okay, Lazel, you want to open this up?
As I was taught.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
did 1 damage. There.
Where do I go from here? Have to keep going.
60%, 60%. That does 3% damage. Give him a shot.
A rough tempest I will raise in striking distance. Time to press ahead.
That. Yep, keep moving, please.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Just give him a quick. Hi.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
I'm surprised the goblins didn't gut you on sight. Why didn't they?
They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Well, I mean, as useful as that advice is, I already know about traps. But this is going to be where I'm going to call it for this one. Thank you for watching, do any relevant things with YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.